I'm Jill Rooney with the Rooney team and Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group.
And I'm Jessica Kellis with the Rooney team and Coldwell Banker.
Today is officially work day as we're talking to you about some of the 10 most important things to do with your home as we head into the spring season. So what we're here to do right now is to do a visual inspection on the exterior of the house. And a couple of the things that we're going to be looking at, I see right away as I look along the foundation. I'm seeing some cracks and chips in the siding, and so we'll want to address that. I also see some chips in the wood, and so we'll want to at some point get that painted up. As we walk around the house, we want to make sure we get a really good visual of the roof. We want to look to make sure that we aren't seeing any popping shingles or also any branches that are up on the roof that we need to take down and remove.
As we're going around the house, you want to make sure that the grading is coming away from the house. So anytime you have any rain, you want to build up your soil levels so that the water flows away from the house. You also want to make sure that your gutters and downspouts are attached and again going away from the house. And if they're not, make sure you get those replaced right away. For example, this is one of the areas where a little bit of grading could be added. So what you'll want to do is to pull these rocks away from the wall and the foundation, add some soil. You can add some plastic if you wanted to help with the water flow, and then replace the rocks. Just putting rocks in that area is not going to make the water flow away from the house or the basement, so you'll definitely want to add some soil to raise up that level.
Next thing we want to look at is our windows. We want to just check all the way around to make sure that they're all in good condition. On the interior, we'll do this as well. The other thing that we do is check all of our screens. If we have any torn screens, we're going to have those replaced. This is a great time to do this because we don't necessarily want to open our windows yet, and it'll take a little bit of time for us to have those screens fixed. I always remove the screens during the winter months because it allows more natural light to come into the house. So that's on my fall list to do. So my screens aren't in my windows yet. I'll pull those out of the attic, check them to make sure they're not, they don't need to be repaired, and then we'll be able to put those on shortly. So this is a two-person job because someone's got to hold the ladder. But you definitely want to continue to do this and always make sure these downspouts are clean. Now we'll do it up here, and we'll also do it at the bottom of the downspout where it comes out because there is some debris there as well. So we'll need to make sure that gets cleaned out. Next on the list is checking your sump pump, making sure it's running, making sure that all the connections are working properly, and outside you want to make sure that that draining is unclogged as well. Up is checking for plumbing leaks, and this is a great opportunity to spring clean because you just never know what you accumulate underneath the sink. So everything looks good here. We're all accustomed to vacuuming our carpets and our other spaces in our house on a regular basis. However, come springtime, put it on your list to vacuum those places that you don't think about often. The places like fans and duct work. But when you see a fan that looks like this and you can see the dust that's coming down, it's time to take out that vacuum and vacuum places that you normally don't do. Don't forget to vacuum your furnace ducts too, spread out throughout your house.
Another thing that you want to check a couple times a year is your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. So you'll see a flashing light to see that it's still working, but every once in a while just check it by pushing the button. And then just make sure that you check your batteries a couple times a year, unless it's hardwired.
Another thing you'll want to do really in both winter and spring is to monitor your home's humidity level. If you have a smart thermostat, you can do this right on the thermostat itself. We have an Ecobee, and you can see right above the temperature setting, it will show you that our humidity level is at 37%. It's important to monitor your home's humidity level because the moisture that's in your house is going to gravitate towards the coldest point in your house. Typically that's your windows. So when you see moisture collection on your windows, it just is a reflection that you just have too much water or moisture in your house. So you really want to reduce that humidity level to avoid moisture collection on your windows. If you do continue to have moisture collection on your windows, you will reduce the life of your windows as a result. So a couple things you can do to take care of that is to reduce the level of humidity is run your ceiling fans. Run your ceiling fans and run your bathroom fans. Run your bathroom fans beyond just the time that you're in your bathroom. So those things are the best things to do to bring down the humidity. We are going to include a humidity chart in this video so you can see based on the temperature outside what your humidity level should be inside. General rule, the colder it is outside, the lower humidity should be in the house for you. It's not as comfortable, I know, but it's really the best for the longevity of your windows.
One home maintenance item that is commonly overlooked is lubing up the garage door springs and the wheels on the track. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So up there, up on top, usually up on top, you have this, the springs that are above the garage door. And so I have this, it's called Garage Door Pro Lube. You can find this at your local hardware store. And what you do is you just take this and you spray the springs, and then also run along the track, and that'll help extend the life of your garage door going up and down and the springs not potentially breaking. Another maintenance item is just to make sure that you change your furnace filter. Some furnaces require changing every 1 month, and some furnaces is every 3 months. So just check your furnace filter and make sure that your air is able to flow freely through and be able to either heat or cool your house.
Thanks for joining us as we presented these 10 tips to maintain your home for spring. Please stay tuned to watch for more tips.
All right, thank you, Jill.
Thank you, Jessica.